Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. This is Java string programming playlist. We will learn string programs from the scratch. This is Java string programming session number 29, trim method in Java programming. If you're confident about learning, then like the video, subscribe the channel for more update, click the bell icon, select all notification options. Don't choose personalized option, you may miss some session updates. Let's get started. In our previous session, we have discussed about two lowercase and two uppercase method. In this session, we'll discuss about trim method. So what's the usage of trim method means? It will eliminate or remove leading and trailing spaces. So definitely you may have the question, what is by leading and trailing spaces? Leading space in the sense before 17 enables this. Before this one, we have some space. This space is called as the leading space. After this method parenthesis trim method parenthesis having some space, this space is called as the trailing spaces. Before the text is called as the before the text, if you're having some space, that space is called as the leading space. After the text, at the end of the text, you're having some spaces, that space is called as the trailing spaces. Leading space, best example in cricket. So in commentary they will tell, the batsman is out by leading edge means they'll tell, so bats left side of the corner in angle view, I'm telling. So leading edge, due to leading edge the batsman out. So the same thing. So if you're seeing this as a bat, this left side, this is called as the, before this one, this space is called as the leading. After this text, this parenthesis is, this space is called as the trailing space. This trim function is used to remove both leading and trailing space in a given string. We'll discuss it one by one. It will return string with omitted leading and trailing spaces. So first we'll discuss with simple example. So here we having the reference variable yes, literal with white space. Siddharth, before that Siddharth DDG, we having some space. This space is called as the leading space. And then right side at the end of string, you having some space. This space is called as the trailing space. I'll tell you the shortcut for leading alone. So if you're confusing the word leading and trailing, so left side portion, so L, first letter L. So L is also leading. So both come under the first letter L only. So leading space. As a beginner, it may confuse sometimes whether this is trailing or leading. Left side portion means that is a L for L. Am I right? Left side portion, word letter. What is that? L. Leading also, what is that? L. So it matches. So after that, S dot length. If I'm calculating for your understanding purpose, initially before trim, before removing leading and trailing space, first we'll calculate the length. What's the length? 33. So total number of characters including space is 33. Now I like to apply the trim function. See the output. Before that we are having the string like this. After removing, see here. Now we are getting the output only Siddharth TDG. Both leading and trailing spaces has been removed. Leading and trailing spaces has been removed. This space, leading space is removed. Trailing space is also removed. But it is a temporary one, not completely we remove that. Okay, for reference I'm telling now, s dot trim dot length, if I'm calculating, see the output now. You're getting 12. S dot trim dot length, see here, temporarily, keep it in mind, temporarily, because I use the function, what is that? Trim. So for your reference, here I am calculating s dot length alone, because actually it should, after removing 12 on 12 will come, but this time it will not come like this. Here before trimming also the length is, string length is 33. After trim also 33, but trim is up happened, there is a leading and trailing space is removed. Reason is string is immutable, it is not changed, still it s is refer this original string alone, still it is referring original string. For a reference I'm showing now, I'm printing s also, see here. First initially 33 before trimming. See here, before trimming, what is that? 33 characters. That is what I calculated. And after I'm performing trim operation, removes both leading and trailing spaces. So I'm getting the original string alone. It removes both leading and trailing space. After that, I'm calculating the length. Still, the length is remains same 33 because still S is referring this Siddharth TDG. For reference, if I'm printing S alone, still it is displaying the old one because string is immutable. It, new object is created, but it is mapped, that is pointing only the old one because you are not initialized. So I'm initializing now S equal to S dot trim function, calculating the length now, compare the output. If I'm printing the length and S alone, see the output. Now completely changed. So first compare the output 33, why it is coming. Before trimming, what is the output? So total length is 33. After trimming, so both end spaces are removed. The length is remained same 33 alone printing because immutable. So temporarily this operation is performing. After that I'm printing this, the old string alone printing, old string is printing. Now I'm initializing. So I like to map only the trimmed string means. So what I'm doing, S equal to S dot trim. So now it is S is not mapping this Siddharth TDG with the space. It what is that? It is pointing out the current trimmed value. So yes, so if I'm printing the length after trimming, what is that? 12. After trimming, what is that? 12. The original string is what is that? Here after this, S is mapping the trimmed Siddharth TTG. Now the original string S is referring the, I'm pointing out the Siddharth TTG trimmed value. Okay. So I'm commenting the existing one. See here. I'm going with some new one. So what is that? S1 equal to empty space is there. If I'm printing, if I'm doing the trim operation, what will happen? It will remove all the spaces. What's the current length will be 0. If 0 equal to 0, what will return? True. For your understanding purpose, I'm telling. So S1 dot trim means only this operation will perform. See here. For your understanding purpose, I am repeating S1 dot trim means both end is removed. So that's why it is looks like this. So to display the length, so I'm showing now what is that, whether trim is originally happened or not. Yes, that's why the S1 dot trim first it removed and then calculated length. What is that? 0. Next, I'm comparing with it. Originally it is happened or not. So 0 equal to 0 means what will return? True. This optional part, for your better understanding, I'm explain this way. This is also possible. So originally it is happened, but it's a temporary one. Keep it in mind. It is a temporary one. Because if I'm printing this s dot, either is s1 dot length, now it will return 1. Reason is this is a temporary one, still s1 is referring the original one character, because white space is also considered as a one character. I hope you are clear with this. So trim means it removes both leading and the trailing spaces. Shortcut, left side means before the text is called as the leading space, at the end of the string right side it is called as a trailing space. If you found the session useful, then like the video, subscribe the channel for more update and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.